Guys, how many times do you miss out on very easy profits like the one that you see here in this chart? In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can use the RSI Exhaustion that you see at the bottom to identify a high probability trade and so stop missing out on very easy profits. Let's go straight to the trade. Today we are looking at the Australian dollar versus Japanese yen on the 1 hour time frame, and we are using three indicators. The bottom stop signal and the RSI Exhaustion down here are the ones that we will use to build the setup that I'm going to show you, and the third one, the levels and zones, will be used as an extra confirmation to support our analysis. All these indicators and three more indicators are available for you to test. You can find the link in the description down below. So what's going on here with this pair? Well, recently we had a slight uptrend and now we have kind of a small retracement. What I'm expecting is the price to move higher here because as you can see here, we have a slight upward movement, very slight upward movement with a bottom here and another bottom here. These two bottoms are the ones that are given by the bottom stop signal. So the bottom here is just confirmed at the close of this candle, so you should always wait the close of the next candle to confirm the previous signal. And then we also have what's very interesting here is the RSI. The RSI is kind of moving way up. So as you can see here, we have the price that is almost like at the same level. It's pretty much the same level. But the RSI is moving way higher than the price, which signals that the price should move very high anytime soon. But this is not enough, of course. This is not enough to build the setup, so we need extra confirmation. And so we use three simple rules. The first rule is to have divergence between the price and the RSI. And in this case, we kind of have divergence because the price is pretty much at the same level, while the RSI, as we were discussing just a bit ago, is moving way high. The second rule is to have the RSI exhausted, which means that is colored with a red. And as you can see here, at the same time we have this bottom, we also have the RSI which is exhausted. The same applies, you can see on the previous bottom here. So the RSI is exhausted, so the second rule we can say is checked as well. And the third rule is to have, of course, a bottom. And here we have it. It's confirmed, so we have a setup. We have kind of a divergence. It's slight, but the point is that the RSI is moving so high in respect to the price, then we can confidently say that we have divergence here. The second rule is to have exhaustion, and we have it. And the third rule is to have a bottom, and we also have it. So we can confidently set our order here. So our entry price is going to be around here. And then we must set the stop loss and the target. So regarding the target, is kind of hard to pick where the price is going here. So I will set my target to be around here, which is approximately the same level that was reached by this week here. So the candle went, the price in this candle went all the way up here and then retraced. So I'm expecting that if we get a move higher, then we should probably get at least at this level here. So this is conservative, and I'm confident that if the price moves higher, then we can reach this level. Regarding the stop loss, well, we have the levels and zones that is signaling that we have a very great support level here, which is also why I'm so confident that the price will move higher from here, because we have two bottoms with all that we discussed before. So divergence, exhaustion, the bottom. sitting just above a support. And so considering this support, we could place the stop loss just below the support. But I'd like to point you I'd like to make you this consideration. So as you can see, throughout all this period here, the price actually never retested the support level by touching it. It barely touched it here, but it's just once in kind of more than 1 week. So it's like 15 days. So the price always remained above the buy area that we have here. The buy area is also displayed by the levels and zones, and it is this green area here. So the price tried to retest this support level, but this support level is so strong that the price never touched it. So as you can see here, it stayed barely out of the buy area, and then also here, and then pretty much all here, and now it's probably moving high. So what we can do is to set a stricter stop loss to be at least halfway into the buy area. So we should be pretty confident that if the price even moves slightly to the kind of sideways, we will probably won't end up with a losing trade, because the price throughout the past 2 weeks never touched this support level. So the order is set, and let's just see how it plays out. A quick update. So just as expected, the price is moving higher quite rapidly. What I see here is that the RSI is now overbought and also exhausted. Am I worried? Not really, because actually the RSI could stay overbought and exhausted as well for an endless period of time. So and the price could still move higher and higher and higher. So I'm really not concerned about this situation right here. It's just saying that the price is moving higher, and probably it will continue to move higher. I will be concerned if I see any significant divergence between this point here, so the RSI here. Maybe then it moves down and it moves down and keeps moving down, and the price moves up. But by the time that the RSI moves down and the price moves up, we should be already out of the trade. But it's not. It's a situation that maybe doesn't happen. So we just wait a bit more patience, which is the most important thing to have in trading, and let's see how the price moves. Another quick update, guys, on this trade. So the price moved higher, and we actually got two tops, one here and one that was just confirmed here. The RSI at the same time moved pretty much flat, and then it's moving down, of course, due to this lower candle here. Should we close the trade, or do we have a sell setup? Not really, because as you can see here, the RSI went slightly down and then slightly up. First of all, it's pretty much at the same level, so it's not really moving down that much. But the other thing is that, except for this candle, which was this one, so this situation, this moment right here, the RSI stayed throughout all this period, stayed exhausted. What I typically like to see instead for a sell setup to be valid is to have kind of a situation like the one that we had for setting our order here. So we have kind of exhaustion first, and then maybe it's better if it's oversold as well. In this case, it would be overbought, but This was more than enough. And then we have some kind of movement, and then maybe we have exhaustion to the opposite side. So in this case we had bearish exhaustion, and then we got the bullish exhaustion, and then we got again the bearish exhaustion. In this case instead we just have one continuous movement of the RSI. It's pretty flat and it keeps staying exhausted. I don't see any specific strong, let's say, sell setup here. So I'm not closing this trade at this level. I just moved the stop loss to break even. Of course, it's currently at this level. So in the worst case scenario, if the price comes back down here, then I'm out of the trade with a small profit. So right now I'm on a risk-free trade. In the worst case scenario, I make money, which is the most important thing. Don't lose any money. So the trade is over. We reached the target for a more than 3x return, almost a 3.2x return. The risk-reward ratio here is 3.19, so it was great. What I like to say is that we played it safe. So we played it safe. We saw some kind of interesting situation here. We decided to stay into the trade, but by moving the stop loss to break even, so in the worst case scenario we were safe. We kept it simple and safe, and we ultimately got to what we wanted. So we ended up with a 3x return, more than 3x return, which is absolutely great, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any question or comment, feel free to leave them down below. Of course, subscribe if you didn't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.